Hello, my name is Rebecca. I am here to show you how to make quick pickle cucumber. This is just a really simple, easy, quick method of pickling anything that you like. And I'm going to be using a vegetable that most people don't think of pickling, and that is cucumber. But this method works really well with that. So let's get started. So we're going to start by measuring out our ingredients. And first we need 150 ml, or 5 fl Oz of vinegar. Now you can use whatever type of vinegar that you like. I tend to use white vinegar when I am pickling things because I find that the acidity holds up better over time, and it does not get cloudy as quickly as some of the other vinegars do. But you can use apple cider vinegar, you can use red wine vinegar, whatever you have on hand or whatever you like the flavor of. Next we need 150 ml or 5 fl Oz of water. Then we need 1 tablespoon of salt. So I've got my salt here all ready to go. We're also going to need 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then we need some sort of aromatics. Now I'm going to be using dill because I love the flavor that it adds to pickles, but you can use whatever you like. Some people like to use garlic. Some people like to use chili flakes, black peppercorns. So we just gonna be adding a little bit of each of those and just kinda making our own kind of custom blend of spices and aromatics to add to our pickling liquid. Then of course, we need our cucumber, and I've already washed and sliced the cucumber so we can just add that directly into our jar. Now I am just going to be using a regular old half-pint canning jar, but you can use whatever size jar that you want. You could do a whole pint, you could do a whole quart, whatever you have on hand. Just make sure that it's clean and sterilized. I've already sterilized mine, so I just have it here on the counter. The first thing that we're gonna do is add our vinegar, our water, our sugar, and our salt to a small saucepan. Then we place it on the stove and bring it to a gentle simmer over medium heat. Now we just want to gently simmer this. We do want to boil it because that will evaporate too much of the liquid, and we need that liquid to pour over our vegetables. So once it starts to simmer, we just reduce the heat down to the lowest setting and let it maintain a gentle simmer for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we remove it from the heat and we add our sliced cucumber and our aromatics of choice. Again, I'm just using dill, black pepper, chili flakes, but you can use whatever you like and just add it to the jar with the cucumber. And then we're gonna pour our hot pickling liquid over the vegetables, leaving about ½ inch of headspace at the top of the jar. That headspace is important because when the liquid expands as it cools, it has somewhere to expand to and it won't break the seal of the jar. Now we're gonna put the lid on, but we're not gonna screw it on tightly just yet. We're gonna let this cool completely before we screw on the lid tightly. And that could be kind of difficult if you have a metal lid because metal conducts heat really well. So you may want to just take the metal lid off and just leave the plastic seal on there while it cools. That'll make it easier to cool down more quickly. Once it's completely cooled, we're going to screw on the lid tightly. And now our quick pickle cucumber is ready to eat. Now the flavor will continue to develop over the next few days, but it is safe to eat as soon as it's cooled. And this will keep in the refrigerator for up to 6 months. This is such a great method for preserving excess vegetables that you have on hand. Like if you have an abundance of zucchini, or yellow squash, or cucumbers, whatever you have on hand, this is a really great way to use them up, and to preserve them so that you can enjoy them later on. So give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time for another preserving pantry.